Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's increasingly relevant for anyone looking to build wealth through real estate. REITs versus direct property purchases. Both options have their own merits and pitfalls, and it's crucial to understand them to make informed investment decisions. So whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, let's dissect these two avenues of real estate investment. First off, let's talk about liquidity. One of the standout features of real estate investment trusts, or REITs, is their liquidity. These are companies that own, operate, or finance income-producing real estate and are traded on major exchanges like stocks. This means you can buy and sell shares of REITs much like you would with any stock. If you need quick access to your money, this liquidity can be a significant advantage. You can enter and exit positions relatively easily without the complexities tied to selling a physical property. On the flip side, purchasing direct property comes with its own liquidity challenges. Selling a house or an investment property can take time, often weeks or months depending on market conditions and other factors like location and property condition. This lack of liquidity means that your capital is tied up in a physical asset that may not be easily convertible into cash at a moment's notice. It forces investors to think long-term and could potentially limit your financial flexibility. Next up is accessibility. Investing in REITs is incredibly accessible for the average investor. You don't need large amounts of capital to get started. Shares can be purchased for relatively low amounts compared to the cost of buying real estate outright. This democratization allows more individuals to participate in real estate markets that might otherwise seem out of reach. Conversely, direct property investments usually require significant upfront capital. Think down payments, closing costs, and maintenance expenses. Not only do you need sufficient funds to purchase the property itself, but also to manage it effectively over time. This higher barrier to entry can be daunting for many potential investors, but offers unique advantages once you're in the game. When it comes to profitability, both options have their own ways of generating returns. REITs often provide dividends derived from rental income collected across their portfolios, making them appealing for income-focused investors. Historically, they have offered competitive yields compared to traditional stocks and bonds. However, those dividends are subject to market fluctuations and can be impacted by broader economic conditions. Direct property ownership offers a different route for profitability, appreciation over time, and rental income directly from tenants. While property values generally appreciate over the long term, they can also fluctuate based on local market conditions. Owning property allows you to control aspects such as rental rates and property improvements that directly affect your return on investment. Risk is another critical factor we need to discuss. Investing in REITs comes with market risk. Share prices can drop due to economic downturns or changes in interest rates that impact the real estate sector broadly. That said, diversification within REIT portfolios can mitigate some risks as they typically invest in various types of properties across multiple markets. In contrast, owning physical properties exposes you to specific risks such as tenant issues, property damage, or localized market downturns. The responsibility of managing these risks falls squarely on your shoulders if you choose direct ownership. That said, being proactive with management can also yield higher returns than simply holding shares in a REIT. Now, let's touch on psychological factors that influence decision-making in investing. For many people, owning tangible assets like real estate provides a sense of security and pride that investing in stocks may not offer. There's an inherent satisfaction in walking through a property you own, seeing it as both an investment and a home. On the other hand, investing through REITs may feel less personal, but offers the advantage of less emotional involvement when making investment decisions. You're less likely to be swayed by market fluctuations when dealing with shares rather than individual properties that carry emotional weight. In conclusion, there are no one-size-fits-all answers when it comes to choosing between REITs and direct property purchases. Both have unique benefits and drawbacks depending on your financial goals and risk tolerance. Consider what resonates with your personal circumstances. Are you looking for liquidity? Do you want direct control over an asset? Or perhaps you're drawn to the idea of a diversified portfolio without the headaches of property management. I invite you all to reflect on these factors and share your thoughts in the comments below. Which option resonates more with you? Have you experienced success or challenges with either? Your insights could provide valuable perspectives for our community as we navigate the world of real estate investing together. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this video helpful. Until next time.